Hello friends! Today I'd like to share with you my very own version of an incredibly delectable and simple recipe. Angel hair pasta with grilled salmon, complemented by olive oil baked cherry tomatoes and garlic sauce. This dish is an absolute gem. It's light, packed with a flavor, and has become a household favorite in no time. Believe it or not, you can whip up this heavenly dish in just 15 minutes. So let's get started. First, using kitchen paper towel to pat dry the salmon. Generously season the salmon with a blend of garlic salt, pepper, onion powder, and a drizzle of olive oil. Make sure to press the spices firmly into the salmon to enhance their flavors. Repeat this process on the other side of the salmon as well. Once seasoned, allow the salmon to rest for at least a half an hour, enabling the spices and the seasonings to infuse into the salmon. While the salmon is taking its time to season, we'll begin preparing the baked tomatoes and garlic in olive oil for pasta sauce. Set oven to 450 Fahrenheit. Then in an oven-safe bowl, place cherry tomatoes. I used about 10 ounces cherry tomatoes today, along with the desired number of garlic cloves. And here I used 8 to 10 garlic cloves. Add a cup of sprigs of fresh rosemary. You may also sprinkle of dry rosemary flakes. Add about 1 cup of olive oil, and to enhance the flavors, generously sprinkle 1 tablespoon of salt over the mixture. Give it a thorough mix, ensure all the ingredients are well combined. Cover the bowl with a lid, let it bake in the oven for 30 minutes. While the tomatoes are baking in the oven, it's time to prepare the salmon for grilling. As a personal preference, I like to cut the salmon into smaller pieces for faster grilling and easier bites, but this step is optional. You can also grill the salmon as a whole piece if you prefer. Now heat a cast iron pan until it becomes very hot. You should see a light wisp of smoke. Then add 2 tablespoons of olive oil to the pan. Then carefully place the salmon pieces in the pan. Allow the salmon to grill without moving it for about a minute, allowing a beautiful crust to form. After the first minute, gently flip the salmon to the other side and grill for an additional minute. After those initial 2 minutes of grilling, reduce the heat to low. At this point, baked cherry tomatoes is about ready. I'll add the portion of baked cherry tomatoes and garlic to the pan, allowing the salmon to absorb the incredible flavors of the cherry tomato sauce for a minute. Since I'm using a cast iron pan, which retains the heat exceptionally well, I turn off the stove at this point to prevent overcooking the salmon. It's important to preserve the tenderness of the salmon. Just take a look at this beautifully roasted cherry tomatoes and garlic in olive oil. It smells heavenly. You may add as much as your heart desires. I love the sauce of cherry tomato and garlic and olive oil, so I'm going to add a lot more in salmon. Make sure to save half a portion of cherry tomatoes to mix with the pasta. On other stove, I have a pot of water boiling to cook the angel hair pasta until it reaches desired al dente texture. While the pasta is boiling, I'll quickly slice up some fresh basil leaves to add a vibrant touch to the dish. Once the pasta reached al dente perfection, transfer it to the baked cherry tomatoes and garlic sauce. Add 2 tablespoons of pasta water and toss the pasta multiple times. Ensure that each strand is fully coated with the irresistible cherry tomato sauce. Then sprinkle in a sliced basil leaves and toss again, allowing their aromatic incense to infuse into pasta. To bring out the flavors even more, you can season the dish with a sprinkle of salt and pepper, adding a touch of chili flakes if desired. Feel free to adjust the seasonings to suit your own taste preference, as this is the perfect opportunity to make it uniquely yours. Now that everything is ready, it's time to plate this mouth-watering pasta dish. Place the grilled salmon on the side of the pasta, then freshly grate generous amount of Parmigiano cheese over the pasta, allowing its delightful flavor to elevate the dish even further. I like to add some pine nuts and chili flakes on top as well. I just love freshly grated Parmigiano cheese, so I'm always showering Parmigiano cheese over my pasta and salmon. And I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one crazy about freshly grated Parmigiano cheese. If you feel the same, let me know in comment. And there you have it. Voila! Take a moment to appreciate the enticing aroma and the vibrant colors that adorn the plate. As you dig in, savor the tender, juicy salmon alongside the delectable pasta. This combination is absolutely divine. And thank you so much for watching. If you enjoy my video and recipe, please subscribe, like, and leave me a comment. Until next time, bon appetit, happy cooking guys!